Well, gas prices are rising, so let's go on a road trip. Well, howdy doody guys, thanks for tuning in. We are exploring Iowa today, and I think this is Turkey Creek or Des Moines River, something like that. It's just outskirts of our destination of where we're going to go. We're going to Ledges State Park in Iowa. Heard it's one of the greater parks, so we're going to check that out and just explore, have a good time, and just wing ding chicken wing. We have made a trek like 165 miles across western Iowa to a place called Ledges State Park. We're going to explore this place. This is more woods than we got back home or anything like that. But we will be camping out, staying at a little, somewhat of a hike-in campsite campground. So we're going to see how it plays out, wing ding chicken wing, make everyday great exploring Earth through the weeds. So let's do that. I can't say it's $6 a night. There's Bambi. An old cabin at one point. That chimney stood strong.
Look at that tree.
Interesting. What's that? She's a puffer. Well, I think this is where we're going to call home. We don't have any neighbors. There is a campsite over there, but no neighbors. And this is the hiking spot. $6 a night. That ain't bad at all. So far, there is some other campers down yonder, and maybe like 2 RVs out in the main campground spot. But I got a bunch of trails to explore and all sorts of stuff. I'm pretty excited. All right, here we go. Checking out the GoPro too. See what happens. We got everything that could fit in a small studio apartment. So hike back in here, post up, explore around the weeds.
We've made it. Thank you, back, Darwin.
I'm dying. Squatters' rights. We got everything all packed up, posted up. So now we're gonna go pay our bill and grab a few things and then go explore. Wing ding, see what we can find. Eat some sunflower seeds. I'm sorry, mouth full of nonsense, but let's go have us a humdinger of a time. All right, guys, we got everything loaded up. Time to go explore. It's dark, can't see much, but let's go out there and venture around and have us a good time. And then we'll have some good food and a couple brews later and just ramble and scramble through the weeds. Yeehaw! So far, not too shabby of a place. Alright, well, we got out here kind of like midday. We would have got here earlier, but I forgot half of our groceries, so we had to stop and get more. But, so that's a plus. We're out here, we'll be able to explore most of today. And then tomorrow we get to spend a full day out here. So hopefully we'll be able to see everything this park has to offer within our little 2-day window. So we'll see. Something different. It beats sitting back at the freaking our little crappy town and just.
Oh my god, look at that.
And then her freaking out at a hornet's nest.
Never seen one.
That's a pretty big hornet's nest. You guys see that? That is a freaking monster right there. That's a good freak out. Nice freak out. Good freak out. Got this beautiful little bridge right here. Everything is still completely frozen. I also got this water bladder that a company sent me called Membrane Solutions. And it's supposed to be like gravity fed. And yeah, we'll fill it up. We'll get to test that thing out too. Well, let's go check out over yonder real quick. It's a beautiful little babbling brook. as you come down this trail, check that out. The creek flows over the road. That's kind of cool. Flows over. That's why that's shut down. You can't drive down here.
How thick is that? Like,
Oh yeah, pretty thick. We're going. Adventure. Cool little babbling brook. Oh, good thing it's a dang slushy field.
tell me how you feel about it.
Slushy field. I'm gonna cry here in about 5. Yeah, this is neat. Trying new places. Really makes the old heart bump a little faster. Feel nicer. Little streams, crystal clear water. Didn't have to pay to get in the park. Only had to pay to camp because it's a state park. But pretty cool just to wander. Something new, something to do. Cool beans. Let's go see what else we can get into. Meow. That's a cool little bridge. Oh!
You okay? The mamba.
Fragile sandstone. No climbing on the rock. Old Indian Trail. Another little water crossing. Marvelous. The bird nest up there. Yeah. Population of the people starting to pick up around here. Bunch of noisy nonsense. Now I'm getting frustrated. No, I'm just kidding. Keep trucking, fighting around, having a snack. Bust out this water filter here shortly and see how that thing plays out. Might have to gather up some water and take it back to camp and then let it flow. So there ain't no water near camp. Okay. Like they have an old sign in the wall. Something cruise under something and like a phone number 707 something over there. It ain't from the old Indian times, but kind of a neat little creek. I'm assuming here in the summer people just stomp around in the water and walk up and down the creek and ride all over the freaking walls, but kind of neat. Something different, something new. Never gonna know till you go, and never gonna learn if you don't try. So let's keep on trucking, see what happens. All right, let's check this thing out. This is the 6-liter membrane. What is it? Membrane Solutions water filter. It comes with pretty much like a Sawyer water filter, life straw kinda, and you put it on there. It has different attachments to throw on there. You could drink straight from the creek or something with that as well. But it comes with a hose to hang from a tree. So let's gather some water. Then we're gonna have to hike all the way back up, and we'll take it back to camp, and then we'll really get to test it out. Because there ain't no water up there. So gather it now, and haul it back, and see what we can make it happen. Perfect. Just twist around it. Probably take that thing out of there, because now it's not leaking.
No?
Yeah, make sure that's not in there. So, whoopsie daisy. Twist her on it. Twisted it. Probably not supposed to haul it long ways, but we're gonna try. And hopefully it doesn't soak our backpack. It's not leaking so far. throw her in the pack and keep on trucking. We'll get back to camp. See what happens. Alright, here we go to this little Table Rock entry thing. Whatever. It's supposed to be a little overlook. I'll be the judge of that. Up these muddy, muddy stairs. See what happens. I'm already winded. I'm out of shape. I'm trying to make better decisions, guys. I just ate a banana. We're going right.
Slow down.
Run! Run, woman!
I feel like we're back in Oregon.
But we're not.
Dying up a muddy pathway.
Watch your step.
Muddy is freak.
That'd be a headache.
I'm breathing super heavy. Breathe through your nose, Paula.
Breathe through your nose.
Turn your body.
Feel this.
Yep, I don't want to be
Run,
sitting here
run, run.
as you're sitting there jumping on it.
Get away from the ledge.
Why are you scared?
Yeah, for your life. Well, there's a sketchy ledge. Let's do it for the fans. Oh, let's see if it falls off. I missed you guys. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. Yeah, it's as close as I'm going. I don't care. One and done. Now run. Ouch, I got stabbed. Park's starting to fill up. We're not as remotely secluded as we once were. Everything's muddy. Hanging with my buddy. Chee ha hee ha ha. How you doing?
I've dreamt of this my whole life.
Steps, 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 steps. We have made it to the Table Rock Overlook. What a beautiful fence. Woo! Up and away. Up and away. Oh, you missed some stairs. It keeps going.
Oh. You wanna go that way?
Should we go die?
No.
That just takes us back around.
This one goes around and over the bridge.
Let's do it. It's about exploring, right? Let's go explore.
Hang on, better look at
Not too shabby of a trail system so far. Nothing massive, crazy, big or anything like that you're gonna find. No 10 milers or anything like that. Just a few miles here and there. But you can just keep looping stuff, I guess. And not really get any solitude. There's people yammering all over. It was pretty peaceful back at the campsite. There's only one other set of people there. So hopefully when we get back, it's just as quiet, but we'll see what happens. We shall see. Just follow the yellow brick road. It's not yellow, but it is the YOLO road.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, way to throw that together.
What an incline.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were complimenting my rhyming. Whatever. Up we go. Back to camp. We might have to rethink what we're gonna do tomorrow. So I feel like we've almost seen everything here so far. But
Gone to the other trail.
ooh, look at the river out there.
Yeah, it's the Des Moines River.
There's the Des Moines River over there. Cool beans. We are up. Lola's vlogging and dying and logging. Cool little rest stop up here. This is called the Council Ring, where everybody will sit around and vote to stone you to death or not. It's a nice little spot. Boom! We made it back to the top. Back to the top. There's the parking lot. Pretty short trail, not too shabby. Says hard on the map, but you know, we've been training for this ever since we were 6 months old, so we're good to go. They also have a cool little lodging area up here in the lower parking, I think this is, where you start that trailhead. It's a swampy, soupy mess. Almost back to camp. More people are approaching us from the east. They're trying to embark on our location. I guess the only thing to do now is sit back, hang out, have us a real good time now. And gotta get a fire going. But shouldn't be too shabby to do around here. Got plenty of dry leaves, all sorts of stuff. We'll see. See what happens. What do you think? Nothing. She's silent. She's speechless. 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 Woo! Home sweet home, doggies. We're gonna tighten up, get our chairs broken out, sit back and just relax a little bit. We got one more hike to do tomorrow. The trail system is not as big as I thought it was, really, on the website, but this is still pretty nice. So we're pretty peaceful over here. We got a bunch of woods over here to frolic if we need to, and we're just winging it. We'll see what happens. Something new, something to do. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Frolicking, fro. Alright, now let's give this thing a good old rundown and see what we can make happen with it. 6-liter gravity-fed water system. It's got all the markings on the side. Yes, do not keep the little elbow in there at first. I think I put it in my pocket. Yes, I did. Alright, so we're good to go. Hang this thing for the tree. And it's supposed to make water taste better and everything. We're going to give it an honest review. But one thing I like, the conception of not having to go sit there and with a small Sawyer bag and squeeze and keep filling your water bottle back up if you're sitting stationary at camp, I guess. So you'll have 6 liters at camp. You just got to come over and let it do its thing. But let's give it a good old test and see what happens. It's pretty simple. Don't scrape it against the tree because it's not super thick, but we'll see how that plays out. Alright, with the rest of the contents in the bag, since we left that elbow in there and it just essentially kept pouring out, this hose has a lock on it. So I would recommend locking that thing first into place and then attach our hose on there like so. And then we can go ahead and plug that into the filter and then or plug that into the bladder and then hook up our filter and then see what happens. Alright, and this thing is pretty self-explanatory. It has aeroflow that way. Take this bad boy off of here. We can go ahead and just throw that on there now. Simple little nipple. Nipple dipple. Throw it on. And that's pretty much basically it. It comes with, I think, instructions of what to do. This, that, and the other. But we like real world reviews. So I went ahead and took this red cap off. I think that's to be able to attach it to a bottle. So let's throw it on there. It didn't come out yet. I wonder if we open it up. Yep. Oh, there we go. I think we even need to go a little bit higher with that thing. As soon as I pinch the airflow off of this, Or I let it open up, it comes pouring out. And it comes out pretty dang fast. Like that. That's the very first flow for it. I haven't flushed it or anything. You can still taste it a little. That's got good flow to it though. I really like that. That thing's got some great flow. Holy crap. I really like that. Still drips just a tiny bit, even with it off. They're pinched shut. And go one more. Maybe we can cap it. Does it stay? We'll throw that bad boy up on this side. Make this a little water station. You can take this and clip it back up to that jug. That's kind of cool. I like that. Not too shabby of a little setup. Keep it up high. Now let me show you this. Let's unclip this guy. Got this bad boy unclipped finally. I'm going to show you the flow of this thing. You guys couldn't see it from too far away. But let this thing dangle for a second. We're going to just easily clip this like this. Release the water. Look at that. He's running like a faucet. Draining the water. Let's not waste it too much because we don't have no water up here. But just clip it again. Nice and tight, all the way locked down. It's not really dripping. We ain't losing much. And it tasted mighty fine for that just being the first flow. Tasted really good. You couldn't even taste the water whatsoever, so it's not too shabby. And now we got 6 liters of water. We don't have to keep getting in the car and traveling anywhere. Where there is a little frozen creek way down yonder, but the ground being so freaking soft and mushy, climbing up and down the hill is gonna stink. So ain't doing that. But cool, we got water for the night. Now we're gonna sit back, hang out, have some good food. It's not very heavy. I'm bouncing all over the place, I know, but comes in this little sack. I mean, not too shabby if you're gonna post up in one spot for quite some time. I mean, even your overnight, you're not gonna have to go back to the water again. Just grab it and fill up your water as you go. So that's pretty cool, not too shabby. If you guys are interested in this bad boy, the link to it will be in the description, okay? You might like to drink from it. We'll see what happens. Alright. I also want to show you guys this. This is a BPS knife. It's made in Ukraine, so it's not just some cheap freaking Chinese piece of junk. But it's not too shabby. It's the first time I actually taken it out and get to play with it. But I'm pretty impressed for the price. I think it was like $45.99. Made in Ukraine. It comes with your ferro rod, all that stuff. Not too shabby, and it's lightweight compared to my EMK. That thing's a freaking tank. It takes up a lot of weight in a pack. But comes with your even little belt, dance around or prancer dealy. Not too shabby. We'll see what happens. Sounds like dirt bikes and stuff coming around. It was pretty peaceful there for a little bit, but now everybody's starting to wander around. But that being said, let's get a fire going, hang out, and have a good time. Mushy and squishy forest. Find this good little tinder just like back home. These dead leaves on here, break down real easy, hit with a ferro rod. Or if we could get 20th century and just hit it with a lighter if we want. But we'll see what we make happen. Look at her go. Get you some. Alright, we got all these honeysuckle leaves that if you, I don't know, it's some sort of grass. Might be wheatgrass, I don't know. That's great, the leaves are dead. We're gonna mangle it over our tinder bundle. Make a nice little bird nest, hit it with the ferro rod, get a fire rolling. Simple, simple. Easy peasy. I was just toying with this thing. This thing spits crazy flames. I'm gonna shave a little bit over it first, then I'm gonna send it. The back half of this thing is so sharpened. Perfect for shaving this. Just like that. Cool beans. I've got these death trap plants. These things suck. If you guys ever seen the balls of this thing, they suck getting on your clothes, but they're great for starting a fire. Ugh. Well, this is just a tidbit, but this is what happens when you go car camping. And yeah, we're gonna eat pretty good, so that's a plus. We do some burgers, some corn, we got some spuds, all sorts of concoctions and stuff. We got a whole loaf of bread, a bag of syrup, a bag of pancake mix, syrup, all sorts of stuff. We're gonna be eating good. We got plenty of water. It's gonna be a good night. I think it's about brewski time now.
Yeah.
We think we're about cheers up.
Same.
All right. Forgot a spatula, so I'm gonna try to make one out of a stick. Keep you posted on how it turns out. Any seasoning idea? Get the spuds and everything ready. Waiting for that fire to get some good coals on it. Throw the burgers on. Man. She's getting all crazy with the onions over here. I don't know what she's doing, but it'll work. Got the corn and the spuds ready to roll. I know, cook on coals, but hey, it's like Burger King and flame broiled around here. No, check it out. Nothing too crazy, but it should work. I'm gonna put it above the fire on that top rack and let it fire harden. But that should get us through the little adventure. It's not the most prettiest thing, but hey, if it works, it works. Why not? Cool beans. Had to lube the stick up with just some butter. Let that get in there and harden it up. Make it nice and strong like. Wee-wee. Nom. Got a little bit of crispy corn and some spuds. Corn went a little too long. See that? Yeah, whatever. We ain't gonna show you the dark side of the moon, but whatever. Time to take dinner to Pound Town. Sunset is upon us. We're gonna get that fire rolling. Oh, fire rolling after Din. Be able to sit back, have a nice good time, unwind, hang out until crawl in the old sack. But take the food to Pound Town, and then we'll see what happens. Well, dinner was a mighty fine treat. Tasted delicious, except for the backside of that corn. But not too shabby. We got full bellies. Gonna get this fire raging. Sit back and hang out, get on nice and warm. Couple brewskis. Cheers, guys. A little bit different video, but you know what? We gotta get out and live a little bit instead of the same old crap. It's kind of getting repetitive. Oh, there's a moth. That's not repetitive. But yeah, it's nice to get out and explore. Just making every day great exploring Earth. Cheers! Guys, you hear that? Nothing. Surprisingly, you can't hear no city noise or anything. You hear people talking from time to time because other campsites.
And coyotes.
And we just heard some coyotes a little bit ago. But that is it. We finally got somewhat of some solitude from people. Even though we could throw a rock and hit some people. But the quietness is kind of cool. But not too shabby. Cool little place. We'll find out and see what tomorrow has in store for us. Go adventure, hike down some other little trail to, I think it's called Lost Lake or something. But yeah, a little wing ding chicken wing action. Not too much going to be happening the rest of the night. Sit back, stoke the fire a little bit, have another brewski, and probably crash out. But if anything exciting happens, we'll bring you guys back, and if it does, it does. If not, see you guys in the morning. Good night, sweet dreams. Well, Bambi came into camp. We got a lot of visitors coming into camp. No, sorry for the smoke. I mean, we were right here, kind of zoomed in. I was like, what's running? What's all the footsteps running through the weeds at us? We were just sitting right here. Turned the friggin' through night light on turbo and poof. We could see they all snuck off. Anyway, we'll keep you posted if things get crazy.
Woo-wee! Good morning, Vietnam. That was a beautiful sleep. I brought my Paria Outdoors quilt that wraps around the sleeping pad and stuff. I've had crappy experience with it most of the time. And I also brought a little down blanket to throw over it. It turned out nicely. I slept like a king. Alright, well, let's get up and at 'em, shall we? The forest is going crazy, and the battery's about to die on this thing. Let's go see what we can make happen today. You know your morning doesn't go quite well when somebody gives you shoes that are 2 right feet. Thanks, Mom! Side note. She's so excited.
Yeah.
She got the fire going all by herself.
I'm out here slaving, guys.
I feel so pampered.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. She's also making me coffee. Breakfast in bed. Yeah. We'll put a little pep in our step, then we'll get up, we'll have a super sweet breakfast, and go frolic around the forest. I'm excited. Breakfast is abroad. We got our hash browns steaming up in there with some hot water. We got some bacon, we got some ham, we got an onion, we got some that, and that. Got some eggs. Gonna be nice and toasty, tasty. As soon as we get some coals ripping through here, take it to Pound Town. Oh, bummer. Do it again. Hash browns. Throw them all together. Oh, what a big old mess of nummy nonsense. Water dealy. Refill the old agua. You know, if you put the thing higher and stuff too, you could pretty much take a shower with it. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, if need be, you could pretty much take a shower. Pull the cap. Pop the cap. I mean, I like the flow rate of that. That is awesome. breakfast is set. Look at that yummy mess of goodness she's got going on over here. Trying to hide behind her Kleenex and all that stuff. Wow. Alright, check this out. This is the pic of the map. I don't know if you guys can see this. No, we're blind. But we are right here. And they got all this territory over here that is like on the map. So there's all that area to roam. So we're gonna go bushwhacking. And that's just right at the end of the trail here from camp. So we're gonna take breakfast to Pound Town and go explore a different little area. Why not? It's not on the map. Maybe we'll find some cool stuff. Go wing ding and see what we could bring. Found 2 granite rocks yesterday. I'm pretty stoked about it. But alright, Pound Town. Hit the road. Boom. Let's hit the trail. Who's ready to get sore while we explore? Some slippery trail off to a cliff into all the water into the abyss. No, it's not as slippery as I thought it was. But if you slip and fall, you go flying off a cliff. Death. I don't know why I'm freaked out right now.
Oh my god, there I go.
Don't go that way. I wasn't trying. Why would you go that way?
No, it happened.
Oh my gosh. Almost died. Here we are. This is by far my favorite trail so far. By far favorite trail so far. Stairs, 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 stairs. Not too shabby. Yeah. It's alright. Wonderful time in the weeds. Explore. Herkendine shall. Life is better than hiking. Well, I think this is the lost lake. It is all dried up, and now it's just a puddle. It's a lost puddle. We don't have any water, and all the water stations are shut off because it's technically winter. So we need to either make our way down to the swamp, which I don't want. I kind of want some flowing water. Maybe we'll try the river, but we'll see what happens. Nature. Look at all the birds and the bees and all these pretty trees. Alright. Well, we made our way down to the river. A little outlet right down here. Super windy. Let's try to get some water out of this and see. Whoa, about biffed it. How clear it turns out back at camp. We've pretty much seen all the friggin' trail systems they have to offer. But let's gather some water up, take it back to camp, see what we can make happen. That's some nasty looking water. Definitely some nasty looking water. Hopefully that filter works. Well, you can see all the floaties in there. Well, it's gonna filter all that crap out. Let's fill up this big old bad boy. 1 gallon of water. Smash. Pop top. Feel the wrong lip.
be a minute. It's quite a bit of water.
The cap is dancing. Little ramen noodle romancing. Chow mein. Tell you what, this dang thing turned out pretty good, man. It's doing a great job. Looks magnificent, you know. You can do stuff with it. You can churn butter. I mean, pretty neat. I don't know why. It's been a while since I've made a little utensil, and I'm taking pride in it. Alright? Don't mind me. Oh, still gonna eat my noodles, and then we'll probably go explore a little bit. And I guess we got some crap weather coming in. That's why it got super windy. It's supposed to blow in a storm, so we're gonna play the morning by ear. If it's raining, I mean, we got a deadline to get back 160 something miles by a certain time, so we'll see what happens. But we'll just wing ding chicken wing and see what the weather brings. Hopefully it's not too crazy in the morning. We'll just be able to smash some breakfast and then get out of here. But if it's raining, we're gonna have to pack up and just dip. Get going. Forest full of oak and peckers of the woods. I don't know why this kind of reminds me of West Oak Forest. Maybe because I'm scared of that place now. Shouldn't have provoked things. But we are going to explore. We'll go see the uncharted part of the map and see if it has anything to offer. Just like we saw when we first came in here. There's that old cabin chimney and stuff like that. But there's a path to the left and there's a path to the right. Oh, they built a little... He got a little crafty. You guys see that? They just left a little bit ago. He built a little... whatever that is. Check out his fine craftsmanship. Electrical tape. Not gonna lie. That was kind of funny. Electrical tape. Yeah, do what you gotta do, I guess. Oh, and they left their even fire burning. Look. Some people's kids. See what happens. We're going downhill. Everything is super squishy still. There is a creek down here. We shall see. Okay, I know I said Lost Lakes was my favorite, or the Lost Lake Trail was my favorite part so far. But no, adventuring the uncharted part through the campsite area is my favorite part so far. Whoa! That's my favorite. This is my favorite. Pretty cool. There's a little creek down there. I said we'd make our way down there. See what happens. Man, this doesn't look like much, but I wish we had something as simple as this back home. Somewhat seclusion. Nice little creekway. Flat as heck over there. It'd be awesome camp space. That'd be crazy cool. Generate power from the stream. Run it into the fort, you know, set up the Xbox and all that good stuff. Yep. Looks like this waterway is super shallow, but probably get wet feet if we jump that one. There's a sack or something over there. A bag. Well, pretty stiff.
What's on the top of that peak?
Onward we go. What do you guys think's at the top of the hill? I said cornfield.
Water.
She said water. We'll see what happens. Still gotta get there. We are almost there.
All right, ready?
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's not what we thought. There's an old like road though.
There's a trail.
Yeah, it looks like an old trail up here.
Oh, we were both wrong.
Man,
There's more?
look at that valley.
Let's look up.
Some old Bob Weiss. Not too shabby a spot. It gets flat out here. It looks like there's some fence posts over there. So I think this is almost the border of the park. Well, we're gonna go over here, have us a little Sam and a break. Little Sam action for Din, why not? No, took it to Pound Town. Sitting in the trees. Yeehaw. Well, sitting in the shade of this tree. And this thing is snap, crackling, popping. It's hanging on another tree. So let's get out from under it. And that's what you call a widowmaker. Only if you're married though. Imagine running through and hitting that bad boy in the middle of the night. Ouch. Venturing in the uncharted part of the map gave us the most seclusion so far. We ain't seen anybody back here. Some parts, I mean, of course, show signs of life. Because, I mean, how old is this earth we walk on? Everybody's pretty much been some part of somewhere. But it's the most seclusion we've had so far. And that makes my heart warm. Kinda, whatever. Probably gonna make our way back down the hill to the creek. This side of the hill seems to be getting blasted with most of the sun. Not so muddy. Other side, super muddy coming down. Coming back up is gonna suck. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, we don't have even this amount of land to roam back home. We had to travel friggin' almost 200 miles to even get any decent amount of woods to roam. Make do with what we got back home, but this is nice. Well, why didn't you take us that way, pirate leader? Well, why? You want to roll down?
Butt spot?
I would just take the deer trail. We're on it. And run. Oh, an old dryer. The old fence line. Looks like an old something. Oh, you don't say. Looks like an old something. See, at one point in time, somebody was everywhere. Kind of looks like an old washer or dryer or something. Who knows? See that? That's a fungi. And I'm a fun guy.
I was just about to say that.
Tell you what, this place has a crap ton of thorns. All that trying to beat bushwhack through that is all thorns. Watch your step. We did it. Home sweet home.
Whew. Got a little firewood on the way. Have a good old little nice little fire, sit by for a little bit. Yeehaw. Well, it's night time. Guys, we're being overrun. Trash pans. Where's he at? Get shitheads. Guys, clouds are upon us. It is morning. It is starting to spit down a little bit of rain. I don't know if you guys can see it up there or not. Or here, but it's starting to come down. Probably gonna pack up stuff and get it wrapped up here because I don't want to be taking part of camp in complete downpour. So yeah, I just heard it started raining. Just completely woke up. Got to grab a gear and get going. So yeah. Well, we had raccoon visitors in the middle of the night. No, we weren't that cautious, but they stole our loaf of bread and took it to Pound Town. Well, I just started grabbing crap and throwing it in the bag. Nothing's put away. We got Lola back at camp. It's almost like a quarter-mile walk into camp. So we're gonna have to do that like 4 times. A mile of nonsense, maybe. Come on, come on, come on. You're not made of sugar, honey. Settle down. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll gather up crap and then we gotta hit the road. No epic breakfast, anything like that. Just a mad dash scramble to get where we gotta go. Yeah. Well guys, of course the audio would fail on the outro heading out of there. Sorry, no spectacular breakfast or anything like that. Just packed up and had to head back to town and get the old kiddos, you know. Adulting calls. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching, for coming along with Goofy Shenanigans, just hanging out in the weeds, breaking away for a little bit and having a good old time. But with that being said, make every day great exploring. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye now.